Cooking isn't just an art, it's science. Every sizzle, simmer, or steam is triggering a chemical reaction. Definitely, many of them make our food much more tastier and allows our body to absorb nutrients better. But not all the reactions are equally safe. So today in this video, we are going to look when we cook what happens to our food and how can we make them work for us. Cooking isn't just about taste, it's actually what made us human. When our ancestors started using fire to cook, it was a total game changer. It helped our brains grow and change the course of evolution. And believe it or not, cooking is still a powerful tool today. The way you prepare your food can boost its nutrients or accidentally create stuff your body doesn't want. The book Catching Fire: How Cooking Made Us Human puts it beautifully how cooking marked the transition from nature to culture, supporting brain development and social dependence. From browning to bubbling, cooking triggers 10 plus reactions that affects your food's flavor, texture and nutrition. Let's see what's exactly happening in that pan. Before we start cooking, here is the heat reaction roadmap. The dry heat scale for searing, roasting, toasting, all the dry heat methods where browning reactions happen. Pale means gentle heat. Golden is the sweet spot for flavor from the Maillard reaction, and in starches, acrylamide begins to form. Dark brown means more acrylamide and other high heat compounds in meats, like the HCAs. Black is pyrolysis, smoky char but also nutrient loss. Here is the wet heat scale for boiling, steaming, poaching, etc. Here changes come from heat in water or steam. Raw turns tender as proteins set, starches gelatinize and vegetables soften. The optimal point keeps color, texture and nutrients intact. Overcook and proteins toughen. Vitamins are lost and vegetables turn dull. Now that you know what happens as heat works its magic, let's put it into action. Let's choose our cooking path. High dry heat triggers Maillard reaction. Proteins and sugars create rich flavors. At the same time, proteins, like balls of yarn, unravel in a process called denaturation, making them firm and flaky. Push heat too far and pyrolysis begins. Food breaks into char, smoky at first and then bitter and burnt. Vegetable cells have cellulose walls, like a chain link fence. Steam loosens those links, softening texture and releasing nutrients like beta-carotene while preserving vitamin C. Broccoli also makes sulforaphane, linked to possible cancer protection. Quick steaming helps keep it intact. Overheating may destroy it. Roasting combines Maillard browning and caramelization, turning sugars into sweet nutty flavors. It also breaks down cell walls, boosting antioxidants like beta-carotene. If roasting goes past the golden into dark brown or black, then you have hit pyrolysis. This is when the natural sugars and fibers break apart and leaves the bitterness and burnt flavor. So try to keep it golden. Boiling swells and bursts starch granules. This is called starch gelatinization. This process makes potatoes soft. Cool and reheat the starch because some starches crystallize into resistant starch, acting like fiber for your gut. And save the cooking water for soups. And chill the potatoes before reheating for a healthier starch profile. Toasting gives bread a rich flavor from Maillard browning, which we love. But the darker it gets, the more acrylamide forms. They are a heat-created chemical linked to potential health risks. Push the heat too far and you will enter pyrolysis. That's when sugars and fibers start breaking down into char. It's smoky at first, but burnt if you go too far, and not great for your health. Fermented food adds an extra edge to the flavors of our meals. Friendly bacteria digest sugars into acids, preserving the cabbage and producing probiotics. These live microbes can help balance gut bacteria, improve digestion, and may support immunity. So here is what we have seen. Searing boosts flavor, but watch for charring. Steaming protects vitamins. Roasting adds sweetness and antioxidants. Boiling changes starch, sometimes for the better. Toasting brings aroma, but watch for overbrowning. Fermenting adds probiotic but can be salty. It's not about right or wrong, it's about knowing the chemistry so you can get the results you want. For more everyday cooking science and how to make it work for your health, cook your way to health with Vital Cook. Like, subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss the new topics we drop.